Management algos allow you to build automated stop move triggers so that trailing stops can be adjusted based on the positive action within your profitable trades. To build a management algo, open the algo dialog box and select Management. You'll see that I've already built two management algos. One I've titled Multi-Stage. This is a relatively complex management algo for a specific type of trade. When I double-click on it, you'll see that I have broken it out into various profile elements along with ratios along the way. This means that at a one-to-one profit level, I'll be moving my stop to the volume-weighted average price with an offset of 1, meaning one tick behind the VWAP, whether I'm long or short. At 2-to-1, I'm now using the value high price or value low price for a short. Again, there's an offset of 1. At 3-to-1, the stop will be moved to the first standard deviation, and at 4-to-1, the second standard deviation. This is an example of a very detailed management algo based on hitting a series of reward levels from my initial risk. We should note that the ratios of a management algo do not have to coincide with the ratios of a take-profit algo. I do not have to take profit at 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 simply because I'm going to be triggering a management stop. The two pieces are completely independent. This allows me to protect profit without actually reducing the size of my position. Let's look at a simple tick-based management algo next. Simple tick is a sample algo I've built to illustrate how we can use a simple trailing stop based on price movement. Here, I've created a step called 6 ticks. Let's open it up and take a look. What I've designated is that at 1-to-1, meaning when price advances equal to the number of ticks of my initial stop, my trailing stop is then going to recalculate off of the high or low of the move minus 6 ticks. If I'm in a long, the trailing stop will move up to within 6 ticks of the high of the advance since my trade was opened. If I'm in a short, the stop will decline closer to the low with an offset of 6 ticks. This is very similar to a standard trailing stop that you would find in any basic strategy. At the 2-to-1 level, my trailing stop is now going to increase to only 3 ticks. Both of the examples used here are extremely specific in that you have a deep understanding of where you think price will be. However, from experience, I know that many times the price action of a working trade does not fit perfectly into a profile. I prefer to keep my management algos relatively simple so that at specific risk to rewards, they start moving to elements of the profile that I'm comfortable working off of. At that point, if I need to change the stop, I can always use the move stop feature or manually adjust the stop to the levels I feel appropriate. Let's build out a simple 2-to-1 VWAP management algo. From the dialog box, select Management and create a new management algo. I'm going to call this VWAP just to keep it very simple. There's only going to be one step. Click the plus button to create that step, and I'm going to put VWAP again. At 2-to-1, I want my stop moving to the volume-weighted average price, and I want it to be offset 1 tick behind the VWAP, whether I'm long or short. I'm going to save this, and that's the only step I'm going to add to this algo. That means that for any trade that I'm in, after I've returned 2-to-1, my stop is going to be moved 1 tick behind the volume-weighted average price. From there, I can use the move stop or manually adjust the stop if I need to advance the price of the trailing stop. Let's test the algo and see if we can get a trade to move at least 2-to-1 to test the stop move to the volume-weighted average price. I'm going to start with a short in front of the volume-weighted average price. My stop has gone out to the top of the value area. The 2-to-1 level also happens to be a take profit level. So at 51.24, we should see my stop move to the volume weighted average price. In order to illustrate that the take profit order and management algo are not tied together, I'm going to move the take profit out to 51.18. So we have hit the 2-to-1 level, and you can see that the stop has now moved with the volume weighted average price. From there, I can make any adjustments I'd like. For example, if I want to move it down to the value low price and trail from there, I can manually intervene and move the stop.